Before we get into the review, I want to introduce you to Infuse Spirits Broken Barrel Bourbon. It is an award-winning bourbon, 95 proof, and according to the people at Infuse Spirits, we actually perform a very unique infusion process involving our trademark oak bill. We do work close with a Kentucky distillery, and together we create a beautiful and complex bourbon. Hope that helped answer your question. And and then on further inquiry, they admitted that, correct, sourced from Kentucky. We found that Kentucky has the best bourbon that works the best with what we do at Infused Spirits. Now, on with the rest of the show.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Nerds Drink Whiskey. Doing another solo episode. Next week, the whole crew will be coming back together to discuss our final experimentation with our little mini cask. So we'll have everybody together next week, but this is another solo venture. I kind of like doing these solo ones a little more often just because it's easier to control the production, and I don't know, it's just kind of quick and easy. My wife has been, when she goes off to do the shopping, she knows that my favorite kind of whiskey is one that I haven't tried yet. So since I drink whiskey more for an intellectual pursuit, I don't really even like the feeling of being buzzed. So I just like to try new whiskeys and sample new flavors and constantly learn. I've said this many times before on this show, and I'll say it again. None of us on this show are whiskey experts. We're fans of the beverage, and we're students along with you. So feel free to correct us down below. Give your opinion. When it comes to preferring one expression or the other, there is no right or wrong answer. So it's okay if you disagree with us. Just put it in the comments below. This week I am reviewing Infuse Spirits. This is, as you can see, it is a 95 proof. So it is a bourbon. However, it is a no age statement, NAS. So we have no way to know the age. I've been drinking on it for the week. As I've said before, it takes me about a week to finish a bottle. So yeah, so this is the last of this one, and cheers. And Dark Helmet, do your thing.
Ludicrous speed.
Now, as I've said, this is a 95 proof. I've had cask strength whiskeys that had a better finish. I've also, but for a 95, this is not bad. With 95, you definitely, the higher the proof, the more you ride a line, and it really, you can really mess up a high proof whiskey, and this is good. This is drinkable. It's definitely not one that I would be too excited to try again. It's I don't know. It's got a good, decent, initial taste. It's for being a 90 proof. I still would want it to be a little little better mouthfeel. It's definitely not horrible. It's worth a try, maybe, but definitely not an. I was not blown away by any means. I've had better for the price. I've had better for the proof. We have some Northwest distillers that do some cask strength whiskeys that are way better than this. So the fact that it's 95 proof, it finishes almost like 160 proof. So it's got it feels like quite a kick. I'm thinking that there was some probably very low age bourbons in here. They cut the heads and the tails off pretty decently. So it doesn't have any turpentine taste to it. But it just kind of, that 95 kicks a little harder than it probably should. So I don't know. Decent. It's solid. If it's not too much, if you see it in the store and it's not too much, go for it. But I would definitely not go out of your way to try Infuse Spirits Bourbon from Broken Barrel, I believe. Yeah. So it's okay. It's decent, solid, drinkable. That's about all I can say with it. See you next week with the whole gang together once again. And, as they say in the Blues Brothers, we're getting the band back together.
We're putting the band back together.
So, anyways, see you next week for another episode of Nerds Drink Whiskey. I'm going to finish my drink here. There's